You know what I'm saying? So y'all capping 6. Sorry, things like that. Like Nipsey, I'm just messing. No, I'm just messing. Anyway, so the truth is even your baby daddy's baby mama's friends, jobs and all that. They even if the truth is it just be like we need to say it just ended bad, but it started good. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. For the most part, let's keep it real. You know what I mean. Even if they gave you kids, don't matter. You might hate them now and all this and that, but they, you know what I mean. But you got to get to the deeper root. A lot of people don't want to, but this is if you want to. You know what I mean. This is if you don't want to be out here lost in the sauce. Because if you don't, you're gonna be lost in the sauce. You're gonna be driven by ego and emotions and all this and that, and doing stuff that you shouldn't even be doing. You know what I'm saying? Blowing stuff out of proportion. You know what I mean? They thinking something is what it's not. Like Joseph's brothers thinking that Joseph wanted the Lord over them. Joseph probably, I don't know about Joseph, but like for me, I've had a similar story. I never wanted the Lord over anybody that I was in partnership with. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a romantic or one, you know what I mean, friends, you know, or job and all that, you know what I mean? I never wanted the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Some people do want to, some people are builders. Jesus is a builder, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? But not everybody has that mentality, and that's fine. There's a lot of people that make this world go round, and I respect, I respect that. You know what I mean? But I also do, but we also must respect that, everybody ain't gonna like us, and we just have to be okay with that. You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, everybody passed the guy on the street corner. You know what I'm saying? Or the guy walking down the street with a coat on, 90 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Raincoat on, hood on. Everybody passed that person up, but the person, 50 Cent got critics, LeBron, Kobe. Everybody got something to say about somebody. Russell Westbrook. Everybody got something to say. You know what I'm saying? And so, Trump, me, just joking. Anyway, the thing is you should just be like, they provided. That's why I say sometimes, y'all just have, even your man, your woman, and all that. People are seasons, you know what I'm saying? You can't get them at season 1. You're only 2 years old, right? You know what I mean? I don't know how we're going to differentiate that, you know what I'm saying? Every 7 years is a season and all that. But you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They provided a need, you know what I'm saying? Or it was cool. But, you guys that either outgrew each other or you realize that, how can two walk unless we agree type stuff. You feel me? Like,